brainstorming is a brain process where you want to open up your thinking. You want to get tons of ideas out quickly. You don't want anyone to get stuck in their own head or in a box. Crazy ideas, everything is great, right? You just want to get everybody's stuff out there. But at some point, to be pragmatic, you need to start getting to some sort of solution or decision. So one tip I have from my research is that if you separate the time where you're doing divergent thinking, throwing stuff out, and the time when you're doing convergent thinking, which is organizing and deciding, you're going to be much more effective and efficient. Most people in their meetings tend to kind of mush the two together, right? Like somebody kicks off the meeting, hey, we're going to do this. We're going to decide about this. We start throwing some ideas and then like, okay, let's make a decision. So most meetings end up being a mush of things, which actually, maybe you've seen this before. Sometimes you don't actually get to the decision and everybody gets to kind of talk and you go off on tangents and it's fun, but you never really actually get anywhere. And it's probably because you're mixing two different types of thought process together. So a good brain hack would be to separate those two, or to put a pretty big break in the middle where everybody gets up and walks away for 5 minutes, gets a coffee or something and comes back. Like that will help. That will help you separate those brain processes and be more efficient and effective. So one way that I could recommend you could try, an experiment you could try would be, if you have a group where you need to brainstorm and make a decision, tell them the first day you're going to be doing brainstorming and you're going to create a whiteboard space. You're going to put all the documents in advance, papers to read, email, like links to all your stuff. They're going to come into the meeting for the first, maybe 10 minutes. You set a timer, you let everybody read all the documents and the information. And then you do a brainstorming activity. And then you actually come back the next day for a short meeting for 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. And that's where you're going to make a decision. So the reason that experiment might be worth trying is you're separating the thought process of divergent and convergent. You're giving the thinkers and absorbers in your group 24 hours to digest the material and to come back to the room with their ideas to make a decision. And you're keeping the decision-making period short, so you don't go off on all of those tangents and get distracted. So that's like a little hack experiment to try that might work well with your team and your team brain. Igor, yeah.